Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Chetna Patel from LP Samani Group of School. Now students, in this session I am going to continue with the poem. In the first session I have completed half of the poem, and in this particular session I'll be continuing with the poem there and all. Okay. Now before I continue, a brief thing what I have discussed in the last video. Okay, fine. Okay, the last thing what I discussed in the first video was that all his young days into the harbor where his ball went. Okay, so here the poet has symbolized the loss of the ball is the loss of his childhood. Okay, now the ball has entered the water and the boy stands there helpless as he cannot do anything, merely standing very firm there and just merely staring at the place where the ball have entered into the water. Okay, fine. Moving further. I would not intrude on him. Okay, now your intrude, that means he doesn't want to go where one is not welcome. That means interfere. Okay, now your interfere means what he's trying to say is that he doesn't want to rather interfere with the boy there, like consoling him or convincing him there and making him realize. Okay, so that is what there, he doesn't want to intrude or interfere with the emotions of the boy there. Okay, in other words, like he doesn't want to console him or convince him that you can have another ball there, because all his efforts are going to be fruitless. Okay, because see, previously as I said, loss of the ball is a loss of the childhood. Okay, so the emotions which are attached with the ball, that cannot be counted there. Fine. Okay, so that is all about it. Okay, a dime another ball is worthless. First of all, try to understand what is dime. Dime is a 10-cent coin, US currency. Okay, so what the poet is saying is that another ball is useless. Worthless means useless. Okay, so the value what the ball had, which is lost, cannot be replaced by another ball. Okay, fine. Okay, now see, the ball costs nothing. Okay, it's a very negligible amount, but still what the poet is saying is that another ball is worthless. Okay, so another ball, even if you buy and give him another ball, it is going to be useless there, because the emotions which were attached to that ball which is lost cannot be replaced there. Okay, fine. Okay, I hope it's clear with the two line there. Okay, now let us discuss the figure of speech. I would not intrude on him. Okay, now in this particular line, the figure of speech is litotes. Okay, a negation is used to convey the positive meaning that I would leave him alone. Okay, that means the poet will not interrupt him. Okay, fine. Then the next line, a dime another ball is worthless. The figure of speech in this line is hyperbole and overstatement that another ball has no value there. Fine. Okay, moving further. He senses first responsibility in the world of possession. Okay, yes. So what the poet is trying to say, that the boy has to learn. What he has to learn? He has to learn the sense of responsibility. Okay, see, as and when you will grow up, okay, on the way you will find change in your life. Many things will change. Nothing is permanent in this world there. Okay, whether it's we talk about a material thing, whether we talk about the human beings, your near and dear ones, are they going to be with you all every time? No, they are not going to be with us all the time. And as we say, no, that nothing is permanent in this world. So this is what the poet is trying to explain that yes, though he is too young to understand, but this is a sense of first responsibility. Okay, as I've told you in the introduction, that losing is a part and parcel of the life there. Okay, so this is the first responsibility that the child has to understand there. Okay, now in the world of possession, what does it mean? In the world of possession means people like to possess all sort of things in the world. Okay, money is eternal because it can buy only material objects. It cannot buy everything that one loses. Okay, so the emotions, the feelings, okay, and all these things cannot be bought with money there. Fine. Okay, I hope it's clear till here. Fine. Okay, now okay, now let us continue there. Now he sends first responsibility. Okay, now what the poet is trying to say is that the boy hasn't lost anything earlier. Okay, so the word he senses his first responsibility suggests the answer that this was the first time when he had experienced the feeling of losing it. Okay, at the same time, what the poet is trying to say that this is how he has to learn that losing is a part and parcel of life. Okay, so this is just a very trivial, a very small thing. Okay, through this only the poet is trying to make us understand through the child that the child has to learn that hereafter as he grow up, he will be losing something or the other there, because nothing is permanent in this world. Okay, it can be any material thing, or rather it can be his near or dear ones there. Fine. Okay, moving further, in a world of possession. Okay, now in this a world of possession, what is that there? In the world of possession means people like to possess all sort of things in the world. Okay, money is external because it can buy only material objects. It cannot buy everything that one loses there. Okay, so world of possession means people, or rather there is a mad race to, you know, gather all the material luxuries and all. Okay, that is what they're fine. Okay, now let us discuss the figure of speech. Now he senses her first responsibility in a world of possession. The figure of speech in this line is epigram, a pointed statement that the loss of the ball teaches him the meaning of what it feels to lose one's worldly possession. Okay, now epigram, that's a pointed statement. I will explain you in more detail when we have online class there. Okay, fine. Moving further, people will take balls, balls will be lost always, little boy. Okay, so again what the poet is trying to explain is that yes, so people will take away, that means at times yes, you lose certain things naturally, or at times the people may grab away from your hands. It is the boy who has to understand that yes, things are not going to be there with him always. Losing, okay, he has to understand that epistemology, that losing is a part and parcel of life there. Okay, so he will lose the ball. So through this small thing, he's trying to make him understand. Now at this young age, yes, he has to understand he has lost the ball. Hereafter there may be many things which he may lose it. Okay, okay, now let us discuss the figure of speech. Fine. Okay, people will take balls and balls will be lost always, little boy. Now the figure of speech in this line is repetition, because the word what is repeated there. Okay, fine. Then we also have alliteration, because the consonant sound of B is repeated in the words ball, bee and boy there. Fine. Okay, I hope it's clear till there. Fine. Okay, moving further. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. Fine. Yes, so he also has to learn that at times he may be standing all alone and there may be no one to give him a support. Okay, and that is why. And no one buys a ball back. That is what there. Okay, so he has to learn that also. See, now he is too young. He may have his parents, near and dear ones, to look after him. Okay, so yes, of course they may buy another ball there, but at times there may be situation in the life where he must be standing all alone and nobody would be there to bring or rather give him there. Okay, that is what they find. So that is what the poet is saying. And no one buys a ball back. Money is external. Okay, as I've told you before that money cannot buy everything. Money can only buy material objects, but it cannot buy everything that one loses. Can we buy our parents? Can we buy our near and dear ones? No. Okay, it cannot buy emotions, it cannot buy feelings and all. So money is external. So the child has to understand that. Fine? Clear with that? Okay. Moving further. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes. Okay. Desperate, worried. Okay. So, yes, we all know that he is quite worried. He is in sorrow. He is very sad because of the loss of the world. But still, okay, this is the lesson of life. And everybody goes through it. So, we know that he is quite worried, but still he has to learn, in spite of being in grief and sorrow, that he has to learn again that losing is a part and parcel of life there. Okay, fine. The epistemology of loss, how to stand up. Okay, in the summary only I have given you what do you mean by epistemology. It is the theory of knowledge, especially with regard to its method, validity and scope, and the distinction between justified belief and opinion there. Okay, so he has to learn, okay, that how to stand up. That means how to withstand and come out of the situation there. So even in spite of losing a near and dear ones, or there may be the situation which may be very extreme, it is very difficult for you, okay, but still, okay, he has to learn. So from the very childhood, these are the things which are to be inculcated. At the same time, we need to learn also. Okay, so that is what the poet is trying to say, that he has to stand up and fight back and rather come out of the situation there. Okay, he feels himself growing up very fast as he learns that the loss is a part of everyday life and that life goes on despite it. Okay, so the sight of the sad little boy pains the poet, but he knows that growing up is an unavoidable process. Okay, so yes, the poet is also sad looking at the sad boy, but okay, growing up is an unavoidable process there. Okay, moving further, the last two line, knowing that every man must one day know, and most know many days how to stand up. Okay, knowing that every man must one day know. Yes, so maybe we say not experience is a best teacher. Okay, so similar thing is trying to convey in the second last line, knowing that every man must know. So one day or the other, everyone has to learn this. Learn what? That losing and gaining is a part and parcel of life there. It is very important for everyone to learn this lesson there, okay? That maybe not now, but as you grow up, and you will come to know about it as and when you experience it, okay? And most know many days how to stand up. And what the poet is trying to say, as you grow up and through the experience, you will learn that how one needs to come out of the situation which is not going to last forever there, okay? So one should understand that the past is gone and it will never come back. Experiencing loss sometimes help us to grow up and face hardships, okay? This helps us in breaking up all the boundaries into the freedom there, okay? So this is what the poet is trying to convey to it, okay? Let us discuss the figure of speech. How to stand up knowing what every man must one day know. The figure of speech in this line is alliteration, because the consonant sound of K and M is repeated, okay? And the last line, and most know many days how to stand up. Again we have figure of speech, the consonant sound of M is repeated, okay? Yes, one line I have missed out. He is learning well behind his desperate eyes, the epistemology of loss. Now the figure of speech in this line is transferred appetite. The adjective desperate has been transferred from the boy to his eyes, with which he is closely related, okay? So this is all about the figure of speech, okay? What the central idea and what is important for everyone, I will just give you in brief there. It is important for everyone to experience loss and to stand up after it in order to be strong and to get on with life. One needs to stay strong no matter how much it hurts inside. Staying strong is the only way to survive. Moreover, one needs to learn to accept and let go and not cling to something that they can never have. One should understand that the past is gone and it will never come back. Experiencing loss sometimes help us to grow up and face hardships like loss. Okay, so the last and final thing what the poet is trying to say is that the poet tells us about how our childhood can quickly fly by, as quickly as a ball is lost, and how we sometimes unsuspectingly must grow up and face hardships like loss there. Okay, fine students, I hope it is clear with the poem as well as the figures of speech what I have explained. Fine. If any doubt is there, we'll clear it when we have online classes for this particular poem there. Okay. Okay, that's all there, and goodbye.